all right? Ready? Good. Hello and welcome to the game where it's not just about finding the right answer, it's about finding the best answer that counts. We've got 4 contestants ready to play. They are Ed, Sheila, Kira and Jas. Best of luck to all of you because only one can make it through to the final and prove themselves unbeatable. Let's play round 1. In this round, the contestants will play individually to try and add as much money as they can to their own personal bank. The best way to do that is to find the unbeatable answer. First up, it's Ed. Welcome to the game, Ed.
Thank you.
Where are you from?
I'm from Sandhurst in Berkshire.
Oh, right, lovely part of the world. Now, you, my friend, you're an accountant now,
Yes.
but you haven't always been an accountant, have you?
No. I used to play a bit of poker professionally when I was younger.
A professional poker player. How does that feel, guys?
Wow.
Good poker face?
Well, I can read other people, but I'm quite easy to read myself, so
OK, right.
it sort of balances out, really.
That's why you're not a poker player anymore?
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah.
And you're a thinking man, aren't you? Because you obviously play chess and those things as well. So do you think those sort of things are going to help you in today's game?
Yeah, hopefully with tactics and things and keeping calm, it will help.
Great, well, best of luck. Let's get your first question board up. Of these letters, which is furthest to the right on a standard computer keyboard? H, B, I, L, T, N. Play online poker as well?
I do, but trying to remember the keyboard
Yeah.
is not easy.
Yeah, no, it isn't easy.
I'm going to go for N.
N. OK, let's bring N down to the floor. Now, you've got a quick decision to make here, under a little bit of pressure. You can either play it safe and battle it one answer at a time. For that, you'll get £100 for each answer that your answer can beat. But if you're super confident and you think N is the very best answer you can find, then you need to hit your unbeatable button, and that is worth £1,000. But be warned, if you're wrong, it's worth 0, and you'll go into the next round with nothing. So, 3 seconds, starts now. Yes, look at that.
Oh. I'm not sure, to be honest, but I'll take a risk.
You're not sure, but you're going all in?
I'm going all in, yeah.
All right, OK. These are the ones that are left. We're going to start with T. Let's hope N can beat T. Which is furthest to the right on a standard computer keyboard? Let's find out. Yes, very good. Let's get the next one down. That's going to be B. Here we go. All right, let's have a look. If N beats B. Yes, nice and easy. Next down is H. Are you feeling more or less confident as we go on?
It was a guess, to be honest.
Was it really? Well...
Obviously, I've used keyboards thousands of times.
All right, let's have a look. If N beats H on the keyboard. We are flying here. Next is I. Bring I down. Fingers crossed. Which is furthest to the right on a standard computer keyboard? Oh! I is further right on a standard keyboard. I'm so sorry, Ed. You really went for it.
Yeah, no problem.
Let's have a little look how they stack up. I'm glad you were brave enough, but unfortunately, on this occasion, you picked the third answer. L is furthest right on a standard keyboard. So, Ed, it didn't work out on this occasion, but we'll see you in the next round anyway. All right.
Thank you.
Let's meet our next player. It's Sheila. Hi, Sheila.
Hello.
Where are you from?
I'm from north of Newcastle.
North of Newcastle.
Yes.
Scotland?
No,
OK.
Widdrington. It's not far from Morpeth.
Oh, OK, fair enough. And do you work? Do you used to work? What's going on there?
I'm a retired nurse.
OK, a retired nurse.
Yes.
So, good under pressure, then?
Not bad.
Yeah, I would say so. For the nurses I've known, my mum's a nurse, so...
Oh, is she? I didn't know that.
So, very good under pressure. Is there anything you picked up in your life, any hobbies or anything from work that you think will help you with today's game?
I sing in a choir.
OK.
So I like music.
Sing your answers.
Yeah. Can I give them a plug?
Yeah, go for it.
Hindsight a cappella.
Oh, there you go. All right, well, we'll look out for them.
Yeah.
So, again, so you've been on stage before, you're not worried about the lights or anything like that, so in the moment you can concentrate?
I think so.
Well, best of luck. Let's get your first question board up. Which of these institutions and organisations was founded most recently? RSPCA, RAF, Rolls-Royce, Eton College, the MCC, the BBC.
I will say the BBC.
The BBC formed most recently.
Yes.
OK, well, let's bring the good old BBC down to the floor. Now, we want this to be unbeatable. We want it to be every single answer up there. If you're confident it can, it's worth £1,000. If not, you'll go into the next round with 0 if you press that button and it doesn't work out for you. We can, of course, battle it out one at a time, and it's worth £100 for each answer the BBC can beat. So I'm going to give you 3 seconds to decide if you're feeling brave. Starting now. Oh, wow, we've got another unbeatable one.
Why not?
Why not, indeed? This is the round to do it in. OK, so we're hoping the BBC is unbeatable. Fingers crossed, I really hope it is. So we're going to start at the bottom with Eton College. Let's bring that down. So, was the BBC formed more recently than Eton College? Let's find out. Yes. Yeah, there you go, very good. We're off the mark. 1440, Eton College. OK, let's bring the next one down. The MCC. Any idea what the MCC is?
Yeah, cricket.
There you go. Mallamon Cricket Club. Here we go. Was the BBC formed more recently than the MCC? Yes, very good. 1787, that was formed. All right, next up, the RSPCA. Let's find out. BBC versus the RSPCA. Very good. 1824, wow. OK. Next one is Rolls-Royce. BBC versus Rolls-Royce. Here we go, fingers crossed. Yes, very good. 1906, Rolls-Royce. So now we're down to the RAF versus the BBC. So I can tell you, there's only 4 years in this. One of them was formed in 1918. One of them was formed in 1922.
Really?
So this is tight. There's £1,000 riding on it. Let's find out. BBC versus the RAF. Yes! Well done, Sheila. Fantastic. £1,000. You hit your unbeatable button
I'm so
and it worked
pleased.
out for you. Well done. Let's have a quick look how they stacked up so everyone can see. BBC 1922 to Eton College in 1440. Congratulations, Sheila. We'll see you in the next round with £1,000 in the bank.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
Thank you.
Let's meet our next player. It's Kira. Hi, Kira.
Hiya.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right, thanks.
Good. Where are you from?
I'm from Liverpool, if you couldn't tell by the accent.
I love the Liverpool accent. It's one of my favourites, even though I'm from Manchester. There's no rivalry here, Kira, I promise. So you've seen it played out already. You've seen the unbeatable button pressed twice. It went right for Sheila, it went wrong for Ed. Are you good under pressure?
Don't know if I'll be as bold as Ed and Sheila. So, yeah, I think I'll be a bit more cautious. I don't know, we'll see what the question is.
You're a student. What are you studying?
I'm studying fluid dynamics. I'm doing a PhD. Yeah, I know. That's
Crikey.
the reaction people always give.
What on earth is that?
So fluid dynamics is the study of gases and liquids, so like air around you or water.
Wow, OK, so quite a bright spark then.
Yeah, I guess so.
Let's hope so, yeah. All right, Kira, let's have a little look at your first question, bud. Which of these pieces of sporting equipment is the tallest? Women's volleyball net, tennis net at the centre, cricket stumps, FIFA football goal, the chair jump at Aintree, the men's Olympic high hurdle. If you can't find the unbeatable answer, it's not the end of the world in this round. All you need to do is find an answer that you think can beat other answers. And that's worth £100 for every answer it can beat.
Well, I know that at Aintree, the chair jump's very high, but then when I'm thinking, oh, would it be taller than, like, a volleyball net or the football goal? I'll go with the chair jump at Aintree.
OK, let's bring that down. That's just up the road from you, isn't it?
Yeah, just down the road.
OK, I'm going to give you 3 seconds to press the unbeatable button if you're confident that is the tallest from the answers selected. 3 seconds starts now. I didn't think we were in any danger there.
Yeah, I think you knew from the start I wasn't pressing that button.
That's fair enough. Well, look, it's still worth some money. It's not worth £1,000, but it can be worth up to £500 if you think it can beat these on the board. So let's pick one. What do you think?
Cricket stumps.
The cricket
It's gotta
stumps,
be
yeah.
taller than a cricket stump.
Let's bring cricket stumps down. So let's find out if the chair jump at Aintree can beat cricket stumps. Yeah, nice and easy, £100, lovely. So at this point, you can take your £100 into the next round, or we can pick another one and double it.
I don't know if I'm thinking surely a horse can jump higher than a man. So maybe men's Olympic high hurdle, but...
Let's go for it. Men's Olympic high hurdle. A horse can jump higher than a man. You
Surely
heard
you
it here
think.
first, guys. OK, so let's find out. The chair jump at Aintree versus the men's Olympic hurdle. Which is tallest? Smashing.
Yay!
There we go. Another £100, £200 into the next round, or is there another one you think that the chair jump can beat?
I think I'm just going to stop there, because I think...
Maybe you've just not thought about it
actually,
before.
no, I'm going to go for the tennis net at the centre.
The tennis net.
Yeah, I'm going to go for it.
At the centre, yes. Let's bring that down. OK, so is the chair jump at Aintree taller than the tennis net at the centre? Yes, of course it is. There you go. So, how are you feeling? You've got yourself £300, and there's 2 more answers on the board. There's £200 still up there to get if you think the chair jump at Aintree is bigger than the football goal or the volleyball net.
I think I'm going to stop there. I feel like the football goal is probably smaller, but I don't want to risk it.
OK.
So I'm going to stop.
Fair enough. OK, that's very methodical of you. I like it. OK, well, I'll tell you what, let's have a little look and we'll see where football goal fits in and whether you were right to quit when you did. No, it was the unbeatable answer. So you actually did incredibly well once
So I
you
did, yeah, perfect.
You
It stopped
absolutely quit at the right time. You did. The football goal and the volleyball net, both taller than the chair jump at Aintree. Really, really well done there, Kira. You quit just at the right time. £300 in the next round.
Thank you.
Let's meet our final player. It's Jas. Hi, Jas.
Hi, Jason.
Where are you from, pal?
I'm from Coventry in the Midlands.
Oh, yeah, nice part of the world. And we've got something in common, haven't we?
Yeah, I think we do, yeah.
Yeah. Tell us about that.
Well, I'd like to think of myself as a comic, but in football parlance, you're probably Champions League and I'm probably Vanarama or something.
But you've done some shows, haven't you?
Quite a few, yeah, quite a few. 100 plus, nearly 200.
Fantastic. So, you know, as a comic, I know that you will be good under pressure. You won't be put off by people around you. These are the things you'll have learnt from that job, I guess.
Yeah, because it's just you and I here, isn't there?
It's just me and you, my
Yeah,
friend.
no one else.
That's
Yeah.
exactly it. What else do you do in your life? Have you got any hobbies or jobs that you think might help you today?
I like eating.
OK, yeah,
I
same.
like watching films, in that order.
Yeah.
Yeah, just an average guy.
Yeah, OK. So films, you hope for maybe a film question might come up today?
I'd love a film question, I really would.
Yeah.
I just hope it's one I've seen.
Yeah, of course. OK, well, let's get your first question board up. Of these 6 people, who won the Rear of the Year award first? Oh, this is going to be embarrassing. Charlotte Church, Graham Norton, Andy Murray, Anton de Beek, Rachel Riley, Denise Van Outen. Now we're all thinking about famous people's bottoms.
Yeah. I'm torn between Church and Van Outen.
OK. You're sort of thinking back to when they were first
Yeah, Big Breakfast was big in the day, wasn't it?
into the limelight, yeah.
Yeah, let's go with Charlotte Church.
Charlotte Church, yeah. Let's bring her down then to the floor. Now, you can either play it safe now and try and battle one at a time. They're all worth £100 each. You saw how that was done with Kira. Or you can go with your unbeatable button. If you're successful, like Sheila, you'll win £1,000 and take that into the next round. But the risk, like Ed, is you could end up with nothing. So, here's your 3 seconds. They start now. Oh, you were tempted.
It was close.
Yeah.
It was close.
Let's try and pick these off one at a time. Every single one of them worth £100. Who you fancy first?
I think I fancy Graham Norton.
Graham Norton, OK. Who doesn't? Let's bring Graham down. All right, so we're hoping for your sake that Charlotte won the Rear of the Year first. I can't believe my career has come to this. Let's find out. Oh! Fallen at the first hurdle there. So Charlotte Church first won it in 2002. Graham won it in 2000. Who'd have thought? Let's have a little look at all the answers on the board. So your other thought, Denise Van Outen, was actually first place.
Should have gone with my gut feeling, right?
You should have gone with your gut feeling. Denise won it a year earlier than Graham in 1999. You were right with a big breakfast shout on that one. Andy Murray won it most recently in 2019. So I'm afraid you go into the next round with 0. You take your ear back over there, my friend, and we'll see you shortly. That's the end of round 1. Let's have a look at the money. So, bringing up the rear is Jas and Ed with 0. Ciara, a little bit ahead with £300, but romping ahead and currently unbeatable, it's Sheila with £1,000. Now it's time for round 2. In this round, the players will go head-to-head. Now, Sheila, you have won the most money so far, so you get to choose which one of your competitors you want to face.
I'm going to go with Ciara.
You're going to go with Ciara?
Yes.
The only other one who's made some money?
Yes.
All right, well, let's find out if you've made the right decision. It's time for Sheila versus Ciara. Let battle commence. OK, Sheila versus Ciara. This is where it gets serious, because now it is a battle of survival. The first to win 2 question boards will send their opponent home with absolutely nothing. You'll both face the same question board and take it in turns to answer. And just as before, we want you to try and pick the unbeatable answer. But if you're not sure, just try and pick an answer that can beat your opponent. So, who will come out victorious? Let's find out. First question board. Which of these events in the life of Beyoncé Knowles took place first? Sings At Last for Obama, gives birth to twins, Crazy in Love released, releases Lemonade, marries Jay-Z, stars in Dreamgirls film. Sheila, you get to choose first.
Not in any way sure. I'll go for stars in Dreamgirls film.
Stars in Dreamgirls film. OK, let's bring that down to the floor. Ciara, let's find out what you think, then. We need one of these answers up here to beat stars in Dreamgirls film, if it can be beaten, that is. What do you think?
Yeah, Crazy in Love released, I think.
Crazy in Love released. Let's bring that down. Was it before she starred in Dreamgirls? You've both chosen your answers. Now, if either of you think you've got the unbeatable answer, you've got the unbeatable button in front of you. It's worth £1,000, but more importantly, it's worth the board. 2 boards send you into the next round, so you'll be halfway there. But if you're wrong, you'll give the board and £100 to your opponent. Your 3 seconds starts now. Oh, wow. Straight in there, Ciara. Sheila, do you think you might have underestimated Ciara here?
Certainly in this category, yes, which is the one that I know I'm not very strong in.
We don't know yet.
No.
Let's find out if Ciara was right to press the unbeatable button. We'll start bottom of the list. Gives birth to twins. OK, so let's find out which happened first. Yes.
Okay.
2017. Releases Lemonade. Let's find out which happened first. Yes. 2016. Sings At Last for Obama. Let's find out which happened first. Yes, very good. 2009. Marries Jay-Z. Still feeling confident, Ciara?
Starting to doubt myself.
All right, let's find out which happened first. Yes, 2008. So, now it comes down to these 2. Let's bring Dreamgirls down to the floor. So one of you has the unbeatable answer. If it's you, Ciara, you win the board and £1,000. If it's you, Sheila, you win the board and £100. But either way, one of you will be 1 step closer to the next round. Whew. Let's find out which happened first. Oh, it was. Well done, Ciara. Huge risk, but you really went for it.
It was in the back of my head, like, oh, no, I'll just play it safe, and then thought, no, just go for it, like, you know it.
So let's have a quick look how the answers stacked up. There they are. Crazy in Love was 2003, right through to Gives Birth to Twins, 2017. So, still in it, Sheila, but you have to win these next two boards to be in with a shout. 1,300 quid in the bank there, Kira. Not too bad if you can take that to the next round. So, let's have a look at your next question. Which of these 6 TV genres was watched by the most people in the UK in 2020? Documentary, sport, UK drama, UK soaps, news, comedy. This is according to Barb and was published in 2020. So, Kira, what do you think?
I'm gonna go with documentary.
Documentary, OK. Let's bring documentary down for Kira. Sheila, what about yourself? You a big TV watcher?
Yes.
Yeah?
I'm torn, actually, between news being there. There wasn't a lot of sport, really. I'm going to go with news.
You're going to go with news. OK, let's bring news down. OK, news versus documentary. Now, if either of you think you've got the unbeatable answer right now, you've got your unbeatable button in front of you, press it. If you're right, you'll win £1,000 and the board, which you need, Sheila, to stay in the game. But if you're wrong, you will give that board to your opponent. Your 3 seconds starts now. Oh, straight in there, Sheila.
Why not?
Why not? OK, well, so you think news is the unbeatable answer. It's worth £1,000, but more importantly, it keeps you in the game, Sheila, because if you're wrong, Kira's going through to face one of the boys. OK, so let's go through it one at a time. Bottom of the list was comedy.
Oh, wow.
Unusual, isn't it? You think everybody needed cheering up last year, but here we go. News versus comedy. Yeah, there you go. It beats it. Next is UK soaps. Did people watch more news than the soaps last year? They did. Next, it's UK drama. I guess we were watching a lot of US drama, weren't we, on the streaming services, but which one was watched more in 2020? Yes, very good. Next, it's sports. And as you said, there was a lot of sports stopped for a while because of the pandemic, so let's find out if people watch more news than sport. They did. So, again, we find ourselves in the same situation where you have both picked the top 2 answers. Let's bring documentary down. One of these is unbeatable. Sheila's gone with news, and she needs it to be right to stay in the game. If it's documentary, Kira, you'll be going through to the next round with an extra 100 quid in your bank. So, still confident, Sheila?
Fairly.
OK. Which one was watched more in 2020?
Well done.
I totally thought you had it, Sheila. I really did. I really thought...
I was torn. I would have been torn between documentary and news.
Wow.
So...
Absolutely incredible. With 2 balls to nil, let's have a quick look at the answers. There they are in order. You picked the top 2 answers again. 2 fantastic players. Well done. That was really unlucky. Both times there, Sheila, you were unlucky. But there you go. We've got to say goodbye.
Well done, Kira.
Thank you. Well done to you.
Lovely stuff. Thanks for coming in. Safe journey home. All right.
Thank you.
Kira, you're still in it, and you're going to face one of these boys in the next round with £1,400 in your bank. Congratulations. Kira will face either Ed or Jas in the next round, but who will it be? It's time for Ed versus Jas. So, Ed and Jas, you're here. This is where you go head-to-head and see who plays our smiling assassin, Kira, in the next round. Here is your first question, bud. Which of these actors appeared in the most official Bond films? Pierce Brosnan, Sean Connery, Halle Berry, Jeffrey Wright, Judi Dench, Bernard Lee. So before the show, we drew lots to decide the order of play if the money amounts were the same. So, Ed, you get to choose first.
OK. I'm torn between 2.
OK. Well, be careful what you say, because Jas is listening.
Absolutely. It's between 2. I know a few that it's almost certainly not, in my eyes. But I'm going to go for Sean Connery.
OK, let's bring Sean down. Now, Jas, you were hoping for a film question. The gods have delivered.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
More of a Jason Bourne fan, to be honest.
Is there an answer up there that you think can beat Sean Connery?
Yeah, there's two. But I'm going to go with my gut feeling, because I didn't in the previous round. I'm going to go with Judi Dench.
Judi Dench. Come on down to the floor. So you've both chosen an answer, but do either of you feel confident enough to go unbeatable? If you do, it's worth £1,000, but more importantly, the board, and you'll be halfway to the next round. But if you're wrong, you'll give it to your opponent with 100 quid as well. So let's find out. You've got 3 seconds. Oh, what happened then? That was like high noon there. You looked like you were going to press it, then you. OK, well, look, let's go through them. Let's find out if you were right to go all in on this one. So, Sean Connery, Ed is hoping, is unbeatable. We'll start at the bottom of the pile with Halle Berry. Who has appeared in the most official Bond films? Yeah, of course it is. Only been in the one film. Next up, Jeffrey Wright. And again, who has appeared in the most official Bond films? Yeah, of course. 2 films, Jeffrey Wright. Next up, we go with Pierce Brosnan. Both played Bond, but who was in the most? Yes, still Sean wins. Pierce was in 4 Bond films. Next up is Judi Dench. So for Ed to win the £1,000 on the board and not to give it to Jas, we need Sean Connery to have been in more Bond films than Judi Dench. Let's find out. Oh, it was Judi Dench. So unlucky, Ed. Sean Connery was in 6 and Judi Dench has been in 8. So Bernard Lee, who played M, was in 11 Bond films. So that means, Ed, you've handed the first board over to Jas, as well as 100 quid, so you're off the mark. Jas, if you win the next board, you will be going through to face Kira, and Ed, you'll be going home.
OK.
Let's have our next question, bud. Which of these 6 units of distance is the longest? Metre, hand, inch, yard, rod, fathom. What do you reckon, Jas? You've got first choice.
Yeah, I've got to be careful what I use as my reasoning for my answer, because I don't want to give control back to the esteemed Ed. So I'm going to go with fathom. Let's go with fathom.
OK, so you're thinking fathom. Let's bring fathom down. Ed, what do you think?
I'm not sure, to be honest, but I will go with metre.
Metre. Let's bring metre down. It's metre versus fathom. 3 seconds to decide if you are feeling unbeatable. Wow. Straight in there. We've got a lot of trigger-happy players today. I like it. So, Jas, you confident?
Confident enough to press the buzzer, yeah.
OK, so confident enough to press the buzzer. Let's go one at a time. We'll start at the bottom with the shortest, which, of course, is inch. Let's get that over and done with. Is an inch shorter than a fathom? There we go. We want to get to the exciting bits. What's next? Hand. Measure horses. Let's find out. Is a fathom longer than a hand? It is. Next up, it's yard. Is a fathom longer than a yard? Very good. Next, it's metre. Is fathom longer than a metre? It is. So we come down to rod. We'll bring rod down to the floor. And here we go. This is it. This sends you through to the next round, Jas, and sends Ed home, or it draws Ed level and adds £100 to his bank, and then it is game on. So, is fathom longer than rod? Let's find out. Oh! It's not! Unbelievable. Look, that is bad luck on that, that occasion, but it does mean it's 1 board each. Let's have a quick look how they work out. So Rod is actually 5 metres and Fathom is about 6 feet. Just pips it there to become the unbeatable answer. So it is game on. Let's do our 3rd board. This is the decider to work out who plays Kira. Let's find out our final question. Of these sandwich fillings, which is the most popular according to a recent survey by the British Sandwich Association? Ploughman's, tuna and sweet corn, BLT, corned beef, chicken and stuffing, egg and cress. What do you think, Ed?
Tough one again. I'll go for BLT.
BLT, OK. Bacon, lettuce, tomato. Come on, down. Well, Jess.
I'm going to end up with egg and cress on my face if I'm not careful. So I'm going to go with tuna and sweet corn.
All right, let's bring that down. You're both on £100. It could be worth £1,000 if you're feeling brave enough to press your unbeatable button. You've both pressed it, you've felt what it's like, but you've both felt what it's like to be wrong. But this time, it means you'll be going home if you're wrong. 3 seconds to decide. Our poker player's gone for it again.
I've got to take a risk, got to get some money or go home, either or.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. You're right. I totally respect it, but wow, that is brave. Let's move those over. Well, look, let's find out. We've gone for BLT, and we're going to start at the bottom of the pile, and we'll see if BLT is unbeatable. Corned beef. Let's bring that down. Let's find out. Is BLT more popular than corned beef? It is. OK. Tuna and sweet corn's next. So this is what you went for, Jazz. BLT versus tuna and sweet corn. Let's find out if it's unbeatable. So, BLT does win. Chicken and stuffing is next. Let's bring that down. Does BLT beat chicken and stuffing? Yes, it does. Egg and cress. Surely it's got to beat that. Is BLT more popular than egg and cress? Let's find out. It does so. You've definitely chosen one of the top 2 answers. Let's bring Ploughman's down. Whoever would have thought sandwiches would be this tense? It's BLT versus Ploughman's. A decision we've all had to make at some point. But it's now worth £1,000. But more importantly, it's worth a place in the next round. Is BLT more popular than Ploughman's? Let's find out. It is BLT. Fantastic. Well done, Ed. Wow, you were very brave. You went for it. Were you nervous at any point?
I just went for my instinct. My instinct was right earlier and I didn't go for it, but this time I went for my instinct.
Good man, good man. Well, it absolutely worked. You've bagged yourself £1,000, but more importantly, the 2nd board, and you were through to the next round with Kira. Congratulations, well done.
Well played, well played.
Let's have a little look at the answers up there. So BLT was the unbeatable answer, right down to corned beef in 6th place. Jas, I'm afraid we've got to say goodbye.
Adieu.
Adieu, yeah. You played very well. You enjoyed yourself?
Yeah, it's been a blast. Thank you for having me.
No, absolute pleasure. Best of luck with everything. Take care.
Thank you.
Well played, Ed. You are through to the next round to play Kira with £1,100 in your bank. Congratulations. It's time for round 3. Whoever wins will play for their bank in today's final. It's Kira versus Ed. OK, here is how it works. You will take it in turns to choose your answers. The first player to find the unbeatable answer wins the board, and the sooner you win the board, the more money you will bank. The first to win 2 boards wins the game, and here is your first question board. Which of these people was named Time Magazine's Person of the Year most recently? So, Kira, Angela Merkel, Jeff Bezos, Rudy Giuliani, Greta Thunberg, Mark Zuckerberg, Donald Trump. Now, Kira, you have banked the most money so far, so you get to choose first. What are you thinking?
I'm going to go with Greta.
Right, so you're going to go with Greta Thunberg. Let's bring her down. Alrighty. So, Kira, Think she's unbeatable?
Fingers crossed she is.
OK. Well, if she was named Time Magazine's Person of the Year most recently, you've bagged yourself £1,000 and the first board. So let's see. Yes, well done. Great start. Let's have a little look at the answers in order. Greta was top, and that was 2019, right through to Jeff Bezos. It was 1999. So you have banked yourself £1,000 and the first board. One more win, and you are through to the final to win your bank today. OK. Ed, it's on. You've got to win these next two question boards. You really do. OK, let's get our next question up. Which of these seas is largest by surface area? North Sea, Irish Sea, Adriatic Sea, Aegean Sea, Black Sea, Baltic Sea. How you feeling, Ed?
Not great. I don't know this. I don't know too much about this, to be honest.
OK.
I'm going to guess at North Sea.
North Sea, OK. Coming down North Sea. To keep Ed in the game, it's worth £1,000, but more importantly, it's worth a board. Is the North Sea largest by surface area? Let's find out. Yes! Wow! What a punt!
I had a feeling, I had a gut instinct, so I went with it.
Well, your gut instinct is working today. It is one board each, and it is on. You've banked yourself another £1,000, and it's one board to find out who's going to be playing for their bank in the final. Here is how the rest stack up. Yeah, North Sea was top, right down to the Irish Sea in 6th place. Both of you proving unbeatable so far, but only one of you are going to make it to the final. Best of luck. Here is your deciding question board. Of these 6 surnames, which is most common in Scotland? Morrison, Campbell, MacDonald, Reid, Jameson, Gordon. This is according to the national record of Scotland. Now, it's back to you, Ciara. You get to decide. It's worth £1,000, but more importantly, it's worth your place in the final if you get it right.
Yeah, it's quite tense, isn't it?
It is.
I'm going to go with MacDonald.
MacDonald.
Yeah.
OK. Come on down, MacDonald. So you've both been right first time so far. Let's find out. Is MacDonald unbeatable? Oh, it's not. I couldn't tell you how close you are, Ciara. It was second.
Second. Ugh.
Ed, you know many Scottish people?
A few.
OK.
I'm thinking of the footballers that I can think of.
Ah.
The Scottish surname. So Craig Gordon, goalkeeper, I think. But then Campbell as well, I think, would be quite a common Scottish surname.
Yeah.
It's a tough one.
What do you think? The unbeatable answer, still up there.
Yeah.
What do you think, Ed?
I'm going to go with Gordon.
Gordon. OK, come on down, Gordon. It's worth £800, and it could take you through to the final. Best of luck. Of these 6, is Gordon the most popular Scottish surname? Oh, it's not, Ed. That was actually the 5th answer on the board. Ciara.
It's getting very tense, I'm telling you.
Little lifeline for you here.
Well, based on Ed saying he knows some footballers with the name Campbell, I'm going to go Campbell.
Oh, has Ed give it away? Campbell, let's find out. Be very careful on this show what you say out loud. Has the poker player given away too much? Or is he bluffing? Is Campbell unbeatable? It's worth £600. It's worth a place in the final. Good luck. It is the unbeatable answer. Well done. Wow. Oh, you've banked yourself £600. Fantastic. You're going through to the final. Well played, Ciara. Here's how the answers stacked up. So Campbell was top, MacDonald was second, Reid, Morrison, Gordon, Jameson was in 6th place. Fantastic stuff. Well done. You've got there eventually. 2 boards to 1. Ed, I'm gutted for you.
I nearly went for Campbell.
Did you?
It was a toss-up. It's just how it goes.
Ed, you've been a fantastic player today. Exactly the sort of player we love on Unbeatable. So thanks so much for joining in. All right. All the best. Well done. Ciara, £3,000 in your bank, and you're through to today's final. Congratulations. This is the final, and the pressure is on. There's £3,000 in your bank so far. There's a chance now that you can win half of it, all of it, or even double it. What would you spend that money on?
So it's my mum's 50th this year.
Oh,
so
lovely.
She doesn't like much of a fuss getting made, so she's been telling everyone she's 51 for some reason, so no one makes a fuss.
Well, it's good that you've just told everybody on national television. Hello, Kira's mum.
Yeah, just like maybe like a trip to a log cabin or something.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, just to treat her, really.
Yeah, little girls' weekend.
Yeah,
or
she
something with your
deserves
mum.
it.
Fantastic, fantastic. Well, look, it all comes down to one question board. But this time, we're going to see the answers first. Let's see our answers. Jane Austen, Duke of Wellington, Florence Nightingale, Charles Darwin, William Shakespeare, Winston Churchill. It's all names you know.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah.
The 6 remaining answers are going to stay the same. It's the questions that are different. There are 2 questions for you to choose from, and here's your first one. Of these 6 people, who appeared on a UK banknote earliest? Or your second question is, of these 6 people, who ranked lowest in the BBC's poll of 100 greatest Britons? How do you feel about those questions?
I don't know, really. It could go either way.
Yeah.
But I'm leaning more towards the BBC ranking of Greatest Britain.
I know what you're saying, 'cause that's more opinion-based, isn't it, rather
Yeah,
than
whereas
facts?
this is like, yeah, facts, and I'm not too sure on the facts, basically.
Yeah, OK.
So I think I'm probably going to go for this one.
OK, great. Let's get rid of that question. And let's play the final. Kira, as always, I want you to try and find the unbeatable answer on the board. What are you thinking?
So I know all the marks, except I don't know who the Duke of Wellington is. So, yeah, I think I'm going to go with the Duke of Wellington first, just because I don't know who he is, so I doubt many people would have ranked him that high.
Yeah? Yeah? OK, well, let's find out. Let's bring Duke of Wellington down to the floor. Right, so that's the answer you're going with. Half your pot is up for grabs in the first instant. We're going to play 2 battles, choosing one answer at a time to go up against yours. If you lose any battle at any time, of course, that means you will leave the show with nothing. So very best of luck. Who are we going to do battle against?
I'm going to go with Florence Nightingale because she's a nurse and, or was a nurse, and everyone loves nurses.
Of course,
so
exactly.
Surely she'll have ranked quite high.
That seems reasonable. Let's find out. Florence Nightingale to come down to the floor to face off against the Duke of Wellington. We need this to be the Duke of Wellington. Here we go. Oh!
I'm gutted.
Kira, I'm gutted for you. I can't believe it. What a shame. Let's have a look at the answers. Here we go.
Yeah, let's
Here they
see.
go. So, Duke of Wellington was 3rd place, so it could have beat 3 others, which would have been worth half your pot. Florence Nightingale was 2nd place. It was a better answer. Jane Austen rated as the unbeatable answer.
It's just the way it is.
That's the way it is. You leave the show with nothing. I hope you've enjoyed yourself, though.
Yeah, I've had a great time, yeah.
You've been a great player. It's been lovely to meet you.
Oh, thank you.
Take care. That's all for today. Join us next time on Unbeatable.